My name is Cecil Willis. My wife and I, her name is Debbie. We own the store. We've been in the business for about 13 years. We bought this building almost 6 years ago and got moved. We were located in the 100 block earlier, and we moved up here and opened in July of 2010. The history part of this is this area. The two oldest stores on the street are this building, which originally at one time was known as the Mitchell Building, and the building across the street is now Trenton Street Appliances. That building was built in 1880. This building was built in 1890. It's pretty well intact the way that it was originally built, except for all the fans and lights and all that kind of stuff that we added when we moved in here.
I'm from here originally. In fact, I was born in Monroe, and this place right here was the old Rialto Theater. And what's interesting, I've been to this movie many times during my when I was a teenager, and maybe even a little younger. That not only was it cheap, the ticket, I think it was 15, maybe 25 cents for the ticket for the movie, and it was only, I think, 10 cents for a box of popcorn. It is interesting, in fact, this right over here, we're looking at an old projector, a movie projector, which is probably one of the original ones, although I don't know for sure. But this is the type we had here, and when I was here going to the movie, this is the type we had.
Antique Alley is to us, it's like the central shopping center in probably a 100-mile area around here for antiques and other things. Antique Alley is not just antiques as it was originally when it started in the early 1980s. The stores that were open then dealt primarily in antiques. Right now there are only 11 stores. We have Antique Alley Marketers Association, and we have 28 dues-paying members. Only 11 of those are now antique stores. We have there are 4 specialty stores, we have 11 antique stores, we have 2 restaurants, have a gun shop, numerous ladies boutiques. We have a spice and tea exchange, it's a national thing. So it's grown to be much more than just antiques.
I think the best piece that I could choose that I have in the store would be a painting that I have here. This painting is by Clementine Hunter. She's a local artist out of Natchitoches, Louisiana, and her artwork was called folk art, and she actually painted things that she saw in her life. And because of that, even though it looks like it's a very childish type painting, it's very, very collectible. And a lot of people recognize the talent that she had, and I think that typifies antique collecting when people recognize a talent that's not as polished as what you'd expect to see in some items.
The oldest physically piece that we have, this is one of the ones that we have. This is a hall tree made in either late 1800s, early 1900s. Made out of walnut and has the original hooks that are still on it. This piece is used in entryway. That's where most people put those. And it has a seat that lifts up right here for storage when people come in, if they're going to put their shoes and that kind of stuff in.
This is actually the oldest piece in the store. What this is an anchor that was taken out of the bottom of the ocean in Hawaii. A man rescued this and brought it back to Monroe, Louisiana. It was actually off of a ship that sank in 1832. A whaling ship sank there, and I think that's a very unique piece to have in an antique store.
We believe it has revitalized and helped keep the spirit alive from things that people could see and feel and handle from the 1930s, 40s. A few pieces even go back earlier than that. Because people do like to see what existed before and kind of get some kind of an idea on how their parents and grandparents may have lived in their younger days.